Hi everyone. Hello Abby, I missed you as well. See, I've been very tired. I was meant to have a live stream yesterday, but I was so tired. I was working till I think I was working till seven. No, I was working till 8 o'clock yesterday, and when I got home, I just went straight to bed. I was so tired. I was meant to do a live stream yesterday, so I kind of like postponed it. How's your day today, Abby? Even now, I'm in so much pain. I don't know who sent me work. I don't know who sent me work. So they were given the flu jab and the COVID jab at work today, and I carried myself there, self-inflicted. Though I carried myself there to go and get the COVID and flu jab. See this arm? I'm well rested, honestly. I guess the 1 hour behind has helped in a way, so much better. But I'm now in a lot of pain. Yeah, my shoulders, because I went to take the COVID and flu jab today, and my arm is killing me. And on top of that, I had a ILS training today. Doing CPR and all of that. So yeah, well, much better now. Thank you, Abby. How are you, anyways? How's your week been so far? Right, so let's get into the introduction. Been going to office since I started this new job training. Hey, yeah, sorry, don't worry, you get used to it. The big balls. You're going to be counting the big bills, so it's going to pay at the end of the day. So, yeah, let's get into the topic for today. I'm just going to quickly do a quick introduction. So, my name is Wemimo, and I'm also known as Thatmumof5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So you guys know what today is all about. Okay, so we have according to the title there, guys. If you have not liked this live stream, please like this live stream. I really appreciate it. So today's video, I was actually not going to do it, and then I decided I was going to do it because when I saw the post, it was written up by somebody. I don't know who that person is. Okay, on Instagram. And when I saw the post, I was like, no, this can't be true. Like that was my thought. Exactly, that was my first thought, that this can't be true. And then went on to see in the comment section, like I went to ask that, come, what is the name of this school? Can we know the name of the school? One second, guys. Like, can we know the name of the school? So let me read the post to you guys. I hope I've not deleted it yet, because I was going to do a sit down video with this. Then I thought, no, let me just do it here. So let me see if I can find the posts. And someone was on my channel dropping a comment saying that that I'm pausing a lot, blah blah. Like newscasters pause on their channel, on the news channel, when they read the news and all of this. So I don't know why me pausing for a few seconds for other people to join us. Like some people do not like it. Anyways, I'm just gonna go. Hello, Adebinkpe, my beautiful sis. How are you today? I missed you guys. Like I kept going back to the topics I really want to do. I wanted to do the Bobrisky one, but obviously Bobrisky has been released, so there's no, like, the gist is I wanted to do that disgraced politician as well. I think we will do that. Maybe we'll do that on Saturday, because I'm going on a live stream tomorrow. So I might not be able to do live stream tomorrow. So I really want us to discuss that politician, okay? Um hello Adebimpe, hello OJ, hello is it Aunt Il Moshe? I hope I'm pronouncing your name really well. Please like this live stream as you come, guys. I really appreciate it. So from the title there, it reads that a Lagos high school shot is just on pupils from divorced homes. Like, guys, that's the first time. That's the first time I've ever read anything in regards to that. So let me read the post from the person. So this person said, meanwhile, there's a really good school in Lekki Phase 1 that doesn't accept children with divorced parents. They say it's against their family values. Like, guys, can we just digest that um that write up? Okay. So when I read the post, I was like, the first thing that came to my mind was really good school. Is it really a good school? And then they go on to say children from a divorced home, from divorced parents. So in this regard, I'm underlying children. And then they say it's against their family value. So I'm underlying family value. So the three words I've underlined here is good school, one, children, two, maybe divorced, three, and then family values, four. That's the things like when I read that, but that was those were the things that jumped at me. OJ said, "My your caption title is shocking." How OJ? That I mean, obviously from the post that I read, the girl said, "Meanwhile, there's a really good school in Lekki, phase one, that doesn't accept children with divorced parents. It says against their family values." Guys, let me know your thought and opinion in the comment section. Just for a few minutes, like as you think about the write up there, let me know what you think. Let me know what your thoughts are. Okay, let me know what your thoughts are. I'm just gonna pause for a second and read what people are saying. Abby said, "I saw this on X." Right, I think the girl was on. I think the person who posted this thingy was on X actually, but then a certain page on Instagram decided to repost it. So there's not a lot of comment, but when if I say any comment, I will read it. Please like this live stream, guys. And then somebody who called themselves Mr. Whatever said their school, their rule, and they have a right to it. Really? They don't want they don't want poorly parented children who are from divorced homes to corrupt well cultivated children from a stable home. Let me read comments. Abby says, "Sorry, so if divorced parents happens when the child is in the school, they will be expelled." Attire. I mean, I did not even think to do all of that extent anyway. Abby. OJ says, "That's stereotyping in Nigeria. God help us all." Exactly. So this person continued, "They don't want poorly parented children who are from divorced homes to corrupt well cultivated children from a stable family." And this person continued saying, "Good initiative, in my opinion." You know what? This person that replied, did you reply the guy, Abby? Oh, wow. I didn't see that. So I only saw this post on Instagram actually from the page that reposted it. So let me actually go and find the post and look at the comments underneath it. So when I read the post, I was like, this can't be true. This post that it can't be true. And then I went back again to read again. I was actually, and obviously I went back to like, okay, what is the name of this school? I really want to know the name of the school. If there's such school should be shamed. Such schools should be named and shamed. Okay. Auntie said FDSS Eziagu in Anambra State does same too. You are mandated to come with both parents unless where one of both parents are. Really? So this one, the school that you're talking about is in Anambra, but this particular one they said is in Lekki phase one. Abby said, "I said as if a two-parent household guarantees good parental stability." Exactly. So what I really want to, like I said, where's my pen so I don't forget the points that I was selecting. So from that post, I picked on good school. Let me write it down, and I'm going to address those things one after the other. Good school, and I picked on children, and then divorced, and then family values. So we're going to start one after the other like that. So the post said good school. How is it a good school? What is the purpose or what is the function of a school? What is the function of a school? A good school will not turn away any child, regardless of whatever or wherever that child is coming from. You would think that a school is going to teach, nurture, embrace, like do everything in order to brush a pupil up. Like when I'm saying brush, like academically, in all ramifications, academically, physically, spiritually, emotionally, in all areas, you think that the school will be able to do the same for the child. Okay, school. I don't think this particular school in Lekki is actually a good school. It's not. It is not. So you are saying that a child whose parents are divorced, a discrimination exactly, OJ, a child whose parents are divorced will not be allowed to enroll in that school. For what now? Is the child the reason why the parents got divorced? And just like Abby said there, what if the child was already attending the school and then the child's parent divorced? Will they say, okay, now we don't want you anymore in our school? I really wish we know the name of this school call them out and let the Lagos state government do something about this. For the fact that the name of the school was not mentioned, in a way, I don't want to believe such school is existing in Lagos, right? I don't want to believe it's existing because, like I said, there was no comment in that comment section that named the school in Lekki. These children are innocent children. At the end of the day, there was some times ago, I saw a post about a certain person who is actually suing her parents for bringing her into this world. She said that because she did not ask to be brought, she did not ask that they should give birth to her. And then when I was looking at that suing, I was like, does this make sense at all? This person was actually suing her parents, saying that she did not ask for them to bring her into the world. So in this regard, these parents, obviously, marriage, you meet up, you copulate, you create families, right? And you said in the 90s, St. John's College, Palm Grove had majority of their students from broken homes, at least 40%, and you can tell from their behaviors very unruly. Many of our allied students attended that school. We're going to get there, aren't you? So these children, exactly, OJ. I don't know if I'll be able to find that post. If I'm able to find that post, I'll try and screenshot it and post it on my screen on my YouTube community. This parent, it is not, it was. I mean, that person is actually a grown-up adult now. She was suing her parents, saying that no, I did not ask to be born. So she was suing them. I don't know how far with that. For me, I just like nah. So, like I said, parents, these children they are just innocent being, and what their parents owe them is education, good upbringing, and all of that jazz. Okay. So why would a school say they would not enroll, or their school is not open to children from a broken home, like from a divorced family? Like I said, this is an innocent child, and it will surprise you that, or it should not surprise you that even when parents are having an issue, it is not known to some children. It is unknown to some children. Like me, in the beginning of this week, I was sharing my experience of DV in my own family, in my family, like the family of my parents. There's no way I can tell you that I know why they were arguing, or I can't tell you that I know what led to that instance happening between them several times. At times they could just both be sitting down and be having a lovely time, and then they'll start conversing. Before you know it, it turns really quick. As a child, then, do I know what was causing their fight? No. Even till now. Maybe later on, I'm like, maybe, just maybe. But why do this school think it is they should take such out of a child who knows no reason why a divorce has happened between their parents, who have no freaking clue because they are young, and it is not even ideal that such child knows the bottom or the main reason why the parents are actually separating, right? So parents have done the best thing they could do for a child, putting the child in school. And now a school, which is an institution, is saying that we don't want a child from a divorced home. That to the side, children. When we talk about divorce could happen for so many reasons, and I'm sure most of you on my channel, you've always heard it you've always heard me say this. No parent, no man, no woman goes into a marriage or into a relationship. Let's say marriage. No man or woman goes into a marriage with the hope that it's going to break in a couple of years, or with the hope that it's going to ever break. Because when you guys are exchanging your vows, it said till death do use part, forever for worse, in sickness and in health. Everybody goes into marriage with the hope that, well, this is my own knowledge, this is my own understanding. Go into marriage hoping to stay with your other half till the rest of life, right? So now, divorce could happen for so many reasons. It could happen for so many reasons, and obvious reasons nowadays that we know is either infidelity, obviously a beat that man, or a man who is not providing for his family, maybe some irreconcilable differences. Like I said, divorce could happen for so many reasons. I'm going to read comments. Abby said, not divorce, but parents rarely available and leave children in the hand of maids, domestic staff. Was it? Exactly. So divorce could happen on so many grounds. It could be a lot of things that divorce could happen, right? So if a divorce now happens, it's hard enough that the child is going to either be placed with one parent, or one parent has taken over the child and depriving the other parent from seeing the child, Or yes, both parents have free access to the child. One parent is forthcoming while the other one is saying, no, I'm not going to be a part of this child. Like, you can do whatever. So is it the fault of the child? Is it the fault of the child? And now a school is now saying, no, we don't want a child from a divorced home. Like, seriously? Seriously? Lastly, family values. What is actually family values? Let's go and define that word. Let's define that word, family values. Okay. Let's define family values. So here it says family values are beliefs, ethics, priorities, and worldviews shared by each family member. So for this school, believe, what is their belief, or what is their motto? What is their vision? What is their vision when it comes to, schools, children, teachers? What is their vision and motto? What is their ethics? They are teachers, they are educationists. Should they be depriving a child of being in an environment of learning because that child is from a broken home? Should that even be happening at all? Should that even be happening? Like I said, when I read it, it just sounded like, nah, this is a joke. Priorities. Hello, Cindy Emmanuel, my sister, how are you? What is the priority of that school? Is it not to raise great people? Is it not to raise great students who will now become, great members or great people of the community, of the society in general? Are they just after the money that these parents are going to pay? Because at the end of the day, what statistics, or what investigation have they got to support the reason why, to support what they are standing on, to say we don't want a child from a divorced home? What investigation have they carried out? What data have they got to help them come to that talk of we don't want such child in our schools? Let me go and read comments from that post. And even before I read comments, like I said, I asked that in the comment, I asked that what is the name of the school? I asked a few days ago. And somebody also said the stigma on divorcees and their children is becoming the new racism. And I agree with this person. And with that being said, there are so many marriages now. So many marriages now that are breaking. And there are so many women who are staying in a broken marriage already. The marriage is broken. There's no redemption, but they refuse to leave. We were just talking about domestic violence, DV. When was that? In this regard, now, as a woman who wants a child to go to school and who knows that, yes, they have the money, obviously, money is not the problem, but such woman won't be able to leave. Even if her height is seeing 440 in terms of DV, such woman will be forced to stay in a marriage because they want to be able to send their child to a school they believe is the best for their child. And yes, somebody might say, well, take your child to another school. Somebody might say, oh, take your child to another school. Like somebody said there that it's the school's ethos, so they can do whatever. No, no, the school cannot just choose to do that. If that is what they're going to do, then the school has to be shut down. It's not fit for purpose because you're discriminating against children who knows nothing. When these parents, these two consenting adults are meeting, these children were not there. When these two consenting adults decide to go their separate ways, the children was not put in their middle to make a decision for them. So why is this school saying that they don't want children from a broken home? And in most majority of homes nowadays, like just like Abby said there, the father has gone office work, mother has gone office work, and the children is being left with an housemaid. Adebipe said, that's stupid. What about if one of the parents is no more? Exactly. So would they now say, okay, oh, you either which of you go and remarry, and then when you remarry, bring your child to the school? Like, I've been thinking about it all morning. I'm just like, this doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. And I wish I know the name of that school. Such school should be called out and named, and let the Lagos State government or the education department in Nigeria investigate this. Because at the end of the day, if you want to put your child in school, obviously it's in Lekki. Some parents will decide to put their children there due to distance. There might be other better schools better than that school, but obviously because of location, they will decide to put their kids there. So if a parent who is a divorced parent now take their child there, they'll say no, we don't want to, and that child or that parent will be forced to after actually look for another school, maybe a better school of the same standard, which is like maybe distance a few distances away. It's not fair. It's not right. It's not right. And it kind of like upsets me in a way that we Africans are actually doing too much than the colonial master that colonized us. Yes, we Africans, we are actually doing too much than the Englishmen that colonized us, because here in the UK, I don't think I've ever heard of such. Education is free, and no child should be deprived of education regardless of their race or wherever they come from or wherever they originated from, regardless of what home they are being raised from. Is it not the Englishmen that colonized us that are now wedding Agege people in churches? We have Catholic schools here in the UK. Muslim children go to Catholic schools. And it's up to the parent of the Muslim child if they don't want their child to go to catechism or whatever. They will not exempt that child because that child is a Muslim child from going to church with them. Only if the parent of that child already wrote a letter to say, oh, because of our faith, we would not want our child to go to school. Only if they do that. If the parents has not done otherwise, regardless of your race, Judaism, whatever, all of you will go to church together if you're going to a Catholic school. All of my children all attended Catholic primary school and Catholic secondary school, and I don't have an issue with that. And yes, I know of Muslim children. This talk of Agege, obviously, the United Kingdom is a Christian country. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the Catholic wedding these Agege peoples. There's been a few happen in Paris, even in the UK here. And Africa, when our Igbo master colonized us, we are still frowning at such acts. Why are we doing too much? In fact, let's even drop the colonization master to the side. We as Africans, we are all living in Africa, in Nigeria. Like, I'm going to take Nigeria as an example. We're all living in Nigeria. Why are we turning against ourselves? Why? You are a Nigerian, I'm a Nigerian, the children are all Nigerians. Why are you depriving ourselves? Why would other African countries not laugh at us? The likes of Ghana, the likes of South Africa, why would they not laugh at us? Because we are just shaming ourselves everywhere. They said education should be for every child because the children of today, they are going to be the future of tomorrow, right? But if you now start separating what child goes to what school, or say you don't want a child who is from a broken home in your school, what kind of society are we actually building for our future children or for our future society? What? Like I said, I wish I know the name of this school. I wish I know the name of this school because it just doesn't make sense. What is the fault of a child who's from a broken home? And then, like Anisha, is he Moshe was saying there that um you can tell you were saying that Anisha's Aunt you said in the 90s St. John's College Pangrove had majority of their students from broken homes. But St. John's College is a Christian school, right? And it's a public school. So at least 40%, and you can tell from their behaviors, very unruly. The thing is this, whatever home a child comes from, the upbringing of that child is in the parents' hand, and the school has a part to take as well. So just because some children are unruly does not mean that children from broken homes are going to be unruly. You are saying that 40% of those kids who go to that school are unruly. How are you certain that they are from broken homes? So is it that children from broken homes are behaving unruly, which I beg to differ is a big fat lie. I know of a sister here in Glasgow. She has 3 sons. You need to see them now. They are doing amazingly well. And she single-handedly raised them. During the time that she was raising her boys, she was not dating. She was not dating. You might ask, how do I know? I would know because I was very, very close to her. She was a single mom, three boys, and I knew her from when her boys were really, really young. Now they've all gone to uni, have girlfriends, they've moved out of home, doing amazingly well. And she was a single mom, and her boys are behaving really good, doing well for themselves. And I've seen children from good, like where both parents are, hmm, behaving unruly, behaving badly, rude, disrespectful. They are the ones you will see hanging out of school gates. So for this school to have come to that decision, I really want to see what was their moving factor. Did they carry out a research, and the research said that it's children from divorced home that are misbehaving in school? In my own opinion, I believe that children who came out of broken homes, they are much more focused, because it's a struggle on its own. It's a big slap or a big disconnection from the family unit for them, knowing that both their parents are no longer together. At times, the union of a parent or the union of parents together might not be necessarily good for a child, depending on the environment. Look at the environment of the video of that lawyer that we saw. That's two, like a lawyer, their papa and a lawyer. Hmm? I don't know what job the wife does, but look at such scenario of such in the family. And from that video, it's obviously clear that was not the first time that lawyer was using his hand on the woman. So how do you expect those girls to come out? They are being raised by their mom and their dad. How do you think they're going to turn out? I've been saying, I think it depends, really affects kids. It affects kids differently. There was a time my oldest son has a friend, and I think his parents were divorcing, and he told my son, and they would come here, and my son was like, "Oh, mom, he's so upset. He's not focusing in school anymore. He couldn't concentrate. Blah 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 blah." You know what? And I remember when myself and my husband were having issues at some point, and my son was like, "Mom, I hope you and your dad, I hope you and dad are not going to separate." And I'm like, "What makes you think that with that? This is not the first time you and your dad, have fracas." Some children are very, very sensitive when it comes to whatever is happening. Just because they know what's happening between amongst their parents does not necessarily mean that they should be blamed. Some children may think it's their fault, but then, like, why punish children for the decision of two adults? Why? Adebimpe said, Abby said they might thrive socially but not emotionally. Yes, you are right, Abby. I think that's what I'm trying to get out there. A few of the kids that I know from broken homes, emotionally, a few of them, I'm talking about the ones that I know, a few of them emotionally, they are not on that par. But when it comes to academics, they don't joke with it. They go on to do well for themselves. They go on to do well for themselves. One of my daughter's friend, my daughter, one of her friends, she's not with her mom, she's not with her dad. She's being raised through the care system. I've seen a few lapses in her. And I've seen other part of her that I felt like, oh, this is lovely. Like for a child who is not living with her parents. So I really don't know what this school. I don't really know what they think. What, like I said, I don't know what data, what statistics, or what research they carried out that made them come to the decision that they don't want divorced children and children from divorced homes in their school. It's not. It's not right, and it doesn't make sense to me. I'm just going to read comments here. Adebimpe said, "What are we teaching our children, who are the future generation?" Exactly. Shame on this school. The government must do something about it, or possibly close down the school before things get out of hand. Exactly. Like, nah, I don't know the name of the school. If I know the name of the school, trust me, I will slam the name of the school on my thumbnail. I will slam the name of that school on my thumbnail. Abby said, hence why we hear of things like daddy issues and all that. Yes, you're right, Abby. Abby said some people are able to take those experiences and turn them into something positive. Yes, you're right. An example is Chris Brown watching TV in his home and see how it turned out. But there are kids that it will take that it will take that and know they will never hit a woman because of the pain they saw their mothers go. Absolutely. I get you, Abby. So let me go read comment from that post, because there are some people, their head, they need to roll, they need to beat a drum on their head. But let's read comments. So just like Abby said earlier on, that what if the parents divorce after admission? Will they chase the child away? Saying, now that your children are divorced, like, nah, you have to go. Like, the UK believes in family unit a lot. They believe that, oh, both parents should be together. So hence why I'm still going to keep going back to the fact that even the Oyinbo man that colonized us, they are not saying that they don't want the children from a divorced home in their schools, even Catholic schools, because they believe that education is free. All children have to go to school, regardless of whatever. They don't even want to know what is happening. Only if the child is starting to show signs of what they felt must have happened in the home, that is when they will intervene. But a school saying, putting it categorically there that we don't want a child who is from a divorced home. And the comment that I read, like I saw under that post, very, very shocking. And like I said, if this is what the school is saying, before you know it, it's going to become a trend in Nigeria, which I know at some point is going to become a trend, which means that women will be forced to stay with abusive husbands. Is that what we are wanting? So this said, also this is where I was coming about the DV. This is why people rather buy in domestic violence. The stigma is too much. So at the end of the day, when you look at this thing, it's the woman who is going to be at the forefront of all of this stigma. It's a shame, it's a stigma on its own that a woman is leaving her husband, or maybe it was the husband that left her. For the fact that it was her husband that left her, the society will still shame the woman. Look at the likes of Yul and May. She knows what she wants in a marriage. She doesn't want to be cohabiting with another woman or sharing her husband with another man. I mean, another woman. There are some people out there who are still blaming her, saying that there are no men outside, go back to your husband. A marriage of 20 years. And I saw a post from her husband, her ex-husband. I will still say husband because their divorce has not been finalized, saying that the new woman he met about 2 or 3 years ago, that he is thankful that he met her. So what will y'all call the 20 years May has spent with him? The 4 beautiful children May gave him. May God rest the soul of the son who passed away last year or year before last year. At the end of the day, with all of that heartbreak, the society is still blaming her. So there's enough stigma on a woman whose marriage ended. Now, the children she gave birth to, a certain school is saying, we don't want children from divorced homes. Let me read comment, guys. We're going to round up. I don't want to spend too long on this topic. And then somebody said, the fact that you people think that all poorly behaved kids are from broke. Exactly. I don't even know how people come to the idea that it's children from poor homes that behave badly. Look at all the Omo Babolowos. I can guarantee you, the Omo Babolowos I've met in my time, they are all unruly kids and they are from like both parents. A few of the Omo Babolowos that I met that we go to school together, that I grew up in my neighborhood with, and the ones that I know personally, even the one that I know still till now, they both have their mom and their dad living with them, and they turned out like they were all behaving like touts, agberos, even with all their money, and even with them living with both parents. So this person said, the fact that you people think that all poorly behaved kids are from broken homes shows how deeply demented a lot of people in this country are. We all just watched video of a popular lawyer assaulting his wife while the kids watched, and they are supposed to be a happily married family. Exactly. Those kids from homes that fight World War III every day go to school and practice what they see at home. Exactly. In their class, with their classmates, and you people think it's the children of single parents who are quietly minding their business in their single parent household that are society's problem. Exactly. Exactly. And somebody said LMFAO, and divorced children these days are even raised better. I agree with this person. Better. Just so people won't say this crap to them. But here we are. And a few of the comments in there kept like they are mixing that, oh, it's the school's ethics, it's the school blah blah blah, that, like, make it make sense. Just as people have asked in the comment section, what if one parent passes away? Would they say parent, the mother should go and bring certificate of death before they admit that child in their school, or the man should go and bring certificate of death before they admit the child in the school? This is all shades of wrong, all shades of wrong, and it's all disheartening that is happening in year 2024 in this age. Our own African and African people turning on each other in the same country. Nigerians turning on each other. And you think that some of these people who are making these laws, they are probably divorced or remarried 20 times. Just because they've been made a CEO of a school or whatever, they think they can just make laws. But if you look into their own personal lives, maybe a man, one of the CEOs or one of the whatever it is, shareholders in the school, maybe he's been married 20 times already. Or even maybe one of the female shareholders in the school has been married 100 times already. And they thought that it's the... Anyway, guys, I don't want to drag this video too long. Like I said, it's all shameful, it's all disheartening. I don't know the name of the school, but in case any of you finds out the name of the school, let me know, because we are going to bring this topic back again and lambast that school big time. We are going to be lambasting that school big time if I find the name of the school. And the writer said a good school. What good school? What good school? Is their education system different from what other schools are providing? And most of these good schools that they say good school, good schools, some public schools are even better than them, academically, morally. Academically, morally, some public schools are better than them. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to round up now. I just thought I'll bring this to you guys that, you know what, I don't know what schools in Nigeria are turning into. Exactly, it's good school because it's in Lekki. Like, what has the location of a school got to do with how good the school is? And some school, they will give them one English name, and they go and be paid. They're going there to be paying thousands of money. At the end of the day, the children will go there, behave stupidly as they behave badly. The upbringing of a child, obviously, it's in the hands of the parents. And then when the child goes to school, the school helps in a way. But in this regard now, they don't even want to know what kind of behavior that child has got. Either the child is from a broken home or not. They don't want a child from a divorced home. Only God will help Nigerians, though, because like the things that we hear happening every day, it's so shameful. It's so shameful and disheartening that you would think that Nigeria is making maybe 10 times better, and then before you know, something else will come and they will take Nigeria back 100 times back. I be saying that they will have Montessori or international or something British high school, something British whatever ever, and they'll start be teaching children to speak phone. Like, is them speaking British accent that is I think if I can't even speak English again. So going to a British school or whatever, or learning to speak British or learning to speak British English, does that make them behave better? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't. Exactly, because they had Montessori or whatever. And you see, because they are wearing in that bloody hot weather in Nigeria, you see them wearing suit, tie, like kilo. Why? In that crazy 38 degrees, 40 something degrees of sun in Nigeria, you see all these international Montessori British schools. They wear whatever they wear blazers, and then they wear hats, like those Eleyo hats. They wear hats, and that makes them straw hats, exactly, Abby. They tie. They dress like old school Englishman, the colonial master. And because of that, they think they are raising better children or better behaved children. Mm. They are silly. They are silly. Anyway, guys, this is the end of my show. I just want to quickly come here. I don't want to spend too long here at all. I'm not feeling great. I've got that pain in my hand there from my flu. So if you're watching this video back, please kindly leave your thought and opinion. That should have given us briefcase. They give them briefcase. They carry their akpoti, whatever they call it. Number 10 Downing Street, red box to school, and they think all of that. makes them. I don't get it. I wish there's a way to find out the name of this school, and the Lagos State government needs to look into this school as well. Okay, it's not about paying thousands of naira or millions of naira for a child's school fees that's going to make them be a better child or a better citizen. No, regardless of where they come from. Okay, yes, upbringing of a child, the behavior of a child can be, obviously influenced because yeah, children may make what they see amongst their parents, but then the school has a part to play as well. And if you're now saying that you don't want a child from a broken home, from a divorced parent, like what are you trying to say out there? What are you trying to say? That there are some children that the children in a two-parent home are better than the children from a divorced home? This is where I draw my mic. I mean draw, not draw. Drop. This is where I drop my mic. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining my live stream. I really appreciate you all. And if you're new to my channel, if you've not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe, turn on the post notification, and also I'll see you at some point tomorrow. There's a live stream that I've shared on my community tab. Please kindly join me on that live stream tomorrow. I think it's at Nigerian time. Is it Nigerian time 7 o'clock or UK time 7 o'clock? I don't know, but go and turn your post notification on so you could join me on that live stream tomorrow. And I'm not going to have a live stream on my channel tomorrow, so we're going to have a live stream on Saturday. I might actually maybe do two live streams, maybe one in the morning on Saturday and one in the evening on Saturday as well, and then another one on Sunday. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I hope you all have a lovely evening. Thanks so much to those of you who have been here. Abby, Adebimpe, OJ, who was here again earlier on? Cindy, and I think I had a new person here, Aunt Ilmoshe. Yeah, thank you so much, guys, and I shall see you all later. By the way, there are lots of other videos. Abby said the owner of that school needs to go for counseling. That's why I said that we don't even know. Maybe he or she has been married 20 times before, and she wants to come and be using her own whatever it is, her own. In fact, I don't even know what to say. Me, I'm gonna go back on that post and go and be going back. In fact, that person that dropped that post, I'm gonna go and find her on X to ask her to give us the name of the school because it cannot go silent like that. We have to find out the name of the school. We have to find out the name of the school. Anyway, guys, thank you so much, and I shall see you all tomorrow. You guys should join me on Obodo Yibo TV live stream tomorrow, okay? That is where we'll be taking the live stream to, and I hope you all learned something, one or two things from there. Thank you, guys, and I shall see you all later, right? Peace out.